What is going on? Wow. Hey up coslings, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. It's just me, it's Leanne, and this is Lecosanne, my big happy adventure. If you are new here, this episode probably won't make sense to you. Let's Talk Lecosanne is a thing that I think I put together. I think I've done one of these before. Honestly, I don't know, but I have just drawn a new corner of the internet. Like, well, not really. They've always been like part of my internet world, but a lot of the people that I've just met are musicals fans, just like me. If you hadn't noted that, like, this is why I keep sitting like this, because you need to see this t-shirt. This t-shirt is just amazing. Let me know in the comments down below. I mean, you will know, but let me know in the comments down below if you know what musical this is. So, yes. That's what we're talking about today. One of my favourite things is musicals, and I thought I'd do a Let's Talk Musicals edition and just talk about all the musicals that I've seen, because there are so many out there that I want to see, yet we are in lockdown. I ain't gonna get to see any musicals anytime soon. If you're wondering what makeup I have got on today, I did a video about this. I did a video on what I'm wearing. I love musicals. Like, if you hadn't noticed, some of you guys may or may not know that there's a musical reference in my username. I have loved musicals all my life, and Lecosanne is Cosette inside Leanne. Wow. Yeah, I didn't really come up with that. Someone that I know came up with it and it stuck, and I was Cosette 181 online for a very long time. Nikki is trying to get me to do a TikTok. Yes, I'm going about this on the second week because it's still the same day for me. Helen does not approve. However, I've got a theory that if I did do TikTok, I could get Helen involved. This is not all of them. Like, I'm sure I've seen musicals that aren't on here, and there's one outstanding one that's all the way through that I've seen so many times. I love the music, and yeah. So these are only the musicals that I've seen. We're not going to talk about any musicals that I want to see. If you want me to do another video about that, if this video gets 15 likes, I will do a video on all the musicals that I want to see. This one is probably like the oldest book that I have here. Yeah, it's actually got 2011 written on it. How did I go and see that? Ah, yes. So this, I hadn't heard much about Legally Blonde when I went to see it. And it actually had, oh my gosh, look at all these people that I've seen in other things now. I just having a look, I was like, oh, I wonder who I recognise. I saw Sophie Isaacs in this. Huh. That's why I recognised her. Huh. Well, I saw Faye Brooks in this. At the time, I did not know that Faye Brooks was going out with Gareth Gates. She's not anymore, but huh. I'm shocked. There's like people in here, like there's people in here that I follow now, like vehemently, and I didn't realise. But yeah, I didn't know much about this show. I'm obsessed with it now. If this ever comes back, or I ever get the chance to see it again, I shall be going to see Legally Blonde. Absolutely loved it. Other stuff on here, so I'm going to leave all the Cameron Mackintosh ones till the end, because I am a huge Cameron Mackintosh fan. I then have, I don't know what the date I went to see this. I went to see this for my 20th birthday, so maybe this is the oldest. No, that would be 9 years ago. In the year 2011. So I see these are the same year. So I saw Wicked, so going back, this was for my 20th birthday, and oh my gosh, this I just need to see it again. I was fortunate enough to see Lee Mead, and who else was in this? Rachel Tucker. I saw Rachel Tucker in Wicked. She was amazing. Oh, it was fantastic. Oh my gosh, I've just forgotten everything. It was really good, and I would love to go and see this again. Then we are fast forwarding a few years. I have all my books for, oh my gosh, I don't even know what order these. We have got my Phantom of the Opera guides here. This is one from the London show, and this one's from the Leeds show. I went to see this at the Her Majesty's Theatre. Obviously this is an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. I who is in what. So this, when I went to see this in 2012, I went to see it at Leeds Theatre. So this was the tour. This was when Love Never Dies still was touring. Oh my gosh, how crazy is that? Because I've just seen, hang on, I've just seen, oh no, on Blu-ray. Why don't I have that? I need that. If you guys have never ever been to a Lecosanne Let's Talk video, this is me just going through stuff. I saw John Owen Jones and Katie Hall. I actually think Katie signed this for me. I know I've got a picture of her. I don't know where it is though. Did she sign this? Yes, she signed this one. So there we go. Katie Hall's playing Christine Daae. You got Simon Bailey playing Raoul, and John Owen Jones playing the Phantom. Obviously, he is like, if you're a musical fan, you won't be here if you don't know. Like, if you don't, honestly, this video is just me posting. It is literally me just there. But John Owen Jones was one of my favourite Jean Valjeans in Les Mis. Oh my god, that's the first time I've mentioned it without. And then when I went to London, Ben Forster was in it. Do you know what? I've just realised something, and I didn't even realise that. Get it over. No way, Leanne. Right, I'm looking in the picture book. It won't be in there. I've just seen in here. So Ben Forster was playing the Phantom, but I've just seen in here that it was Celine Songmaker playing Christine Daae. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? I just never realised. I love this. If I got the opportunity to go again, I would. Fantastic. So my auntie, or it was my stepmom, took me to see my first musical when I was 10. And when my niece turned 10, Lily, when she turned 10, I wanted to take her to see a musical. And we went to see Matilda. And oh my gosh, so this was 4 years ago. This was amazing. If you have or umming and ahhing about a musical, this is it. This is just, it was fab. The music was fantastic. The children in it were brilliant. The story, oh my word, the story was amazing. Like, obviously everybody knows the story of Matilda, but it was just fabulous. I'm just looking now, is there anyone in here I recognised? Yeah, there is, and I don't actually know where my book is for it, but this guy here playing the Doctor, I saw him in Avenue Q. That's hilarious. He played Princeton in the UK tour. So I have seen that. I don't know where my guide is for it, which is gutting because I know I've seen it. And I do buy a guidebook for everything I've gone to see. So I've also seen The Sound of Music. Oh my god, I cried. That was so lovely. But I cried. I saw that as a local production at my local theatre. Then we are going on to possibly two. I haven't seen any modern musicals, but these are probably, outside of any of my Cameron Mackintosh musicals, like, these are probably the two favourites that I've ever seen. So I am a Carrie Hope Fletcher fan, and I don't know anyone that doesn't. And this musical, Heathers, like, oh my gosh, this is the soundtrack to my last year, and Carrie just did fantastic in it. The cast of this, they're all fantastic, and I honestly did not realise, this is when I said, ah, Sophie was in it. Honestly did not realise that I'd seen her in other stuff. So yes, up there, absolutely fantastic. Saw it last year, third row, brilliant. And then this one's going to have a special place in my heart. So I wasn't going to this just because Carrie was in it. So this was the 40-year anniversary. My dad is a huge War of the Worlds fan. Like, growing up, this is all we used to have on as the soundtrack in the car, everything. And oh, just brilliant. So I got the guidebook for this. It's the only thing I wanted. It was super expensive because it was the arena tour. This was probably the best, like, if no, and I mean the best performance I've ever seen of any stage production ever. Obviously it's an arena tour, and the music, literally as soon I saw it, I was in the front. I surprised my dad and took him to see it, and I was in the front row with him, and like, I was not ready for that music, for what happened. Like, oh, it was amazing. And then we get to my last two musicals, which are undoubtedly some of my favourites. So I've got the international tour souvenir brochure here for it. This is Miss Saigon. Now, the story of this is really sad, but the reason I love this so much, and it's one of my two favourite musicals, is it is written by the same people that wrote my favourite musical of all time. And I saw this in Edinburgh on tour. Oh my god, I cried, and I forgot, like, I've seen it, I've heard the music, I know what happens, I know the story, but I forgot what happened. I'm seeing it on stage, oh, my heart, oh, it was just beautiful. Then we get to my favourite. I've lost count how many times I've seen this show. I love this show, and I was so fortunate enough to be able to go to this. I got back from a night shift and waited until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I finished work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd been up since probably 5 o'clock the day before, and I waited 5 hours to get tickets to see this. This is the stage concert at the Gielgud Theatre. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so happy that I was able to go and see this as the stage concert, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was just everything. I got Alfie Bow to sign it. I don't remember getting this signed. So Labour's there. But then, so I've also got the picture book here. Les Mis is my favourite musical. It always will be, and it always has been, and yes. This video has been a complete shambles, but I've enjoyed. I feel better. Now I'm going to go and ring my family. I hope you guys are all okay. Keep living that big happy adventure, coslings. Stay positive, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye guys. Bye 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 bye.